All right, everybody, welcome. We're diving deep today into something pretty crucial, blood sugar.
Blood sugar, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And specifically how our bodies keep those levels nice and balanced.
Right.
You know, not too high, not too low. So to guide us on this deep dive, we're going to be looking at this YouTube video, and let me just pull it up here. It's called Restoring Plasma Glucose.
Mm-hmm.
It's from this really cool channel called Metabolism Made Easy.
Oh, I love that channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They break down complex stuff, and make it easy to understand.
Definitely.
So let's get right into it.
Let's go.
So the video starts off talking about this optimal blood sugar range, right? This 80 to 100 milligrams per deciliter.
Yeah.
Now, I got to admit, I hear that number thrown around a lot,
Mm-hmm.
in health articles and stuff, but why?
Yeah.
Why is it so important to stay within that range?
Well, okay, imagine this. Your body's like a finely tuned machine, right?
Yeah.
It's a high-performance car.
Ooh, I like that.
Right. And glucose, that's the premium fuel it needs.
Okay. To run smoothly. Now, if your blood sugar goes too high or dips too low, it's like you're putting the wrong fuel in your fancy car.
Makes sense.
It's not going to perform at its best.
Right. You could even damage it.
You could damage it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And so by staying in that sweet spot, that 80 to 100, you're ensuring all your cells, every single one of them, has the energy they need to do their jobs.
Oh, okay.
To function properly.
So it's all about keeping our energy levels balanced.
Exactly.
For optimal performance. All right, I like that analogy. So now that we know how important this balance is, how do we maintain it?
Ah, good question.
Right.
The video talks about these key players. Glucagon, epinephrine, and the superstar, the liver.
Yeah, the liver, a powerhouse.
A powerhouse, absolutely.
So break it down for me. How do these hormones, especially the liver, work together to keep us balanced?
All right. Think of your liver as a glucose warehouse.
Right. It stores glucose and it releases it when your body needs a top-up. It does this magic through two main processes: glycogenolysis and gluconeogenesis.
Well, hold on. Gluconeogenesis.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful.
I know, right? It sounds super complicated, but I promise it's not that bad.
Okay, good.
Let's start with glycogenolysis. It's a bit simpler.
Yeah.
So imagine your liver is like your fridge, right?
Yeah.
When you get hungry, you go to the fridge, you grab a snack.
Quick and easy.
Quick and easy, right?
Yeah.
Glycogenolysis is basically the same thing. Your liver stores glucose in the form of glycogen, and when your blood sugar dips a little bit, glucagon comes in, and it's like a little messenger tapping your liver on the shoulder saying, hey, release some of that stored glucose.
Oh, I get it. Right.
And boom.
Little snack.
Blood sugar back up.
Okay, so glycogenolysis is like a quick snack from the liver's fridge.
Exactly.
Right, that makes sense. Now let's tackle gluconeogenesis.
Okay, the big one.
The big one. All right, so imagine you've had a long day, you're starving, you come home. Yeah.
You open the fridge and it's empty.
Oh.
Right. What do? You've got to go to the grocery store, restock.
Yeah, I got to get some groceries.
Gluconeogenesis is like that grocery run for your liver. When those glycogen stores are depleted, maybe you had an intense workout, or maybe you just haven't eaten in a while.
It's like lunch, yeah.
The liver gets resourceful. It starts making glucose from scratch, using other ingredients it finds in your body, like amino acids.
So the liver's like a master chef, whipping up glucose from whatever's on hand.
Exactly. It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that is incredible. It's like it has this backup generator.
It does.
For energy.
Absolutely.
Wow. And the video also mentioned that the liver kind of prioritizes where that glucose goes, right?
It does. Remember how we were talking about the body as this high-performance car?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the liver's like the mechanic, making sure the most important parts of the engine, the wheels, get the fuel they need first.
Oh, okay.
Right. So the brain, it's a real gas guzzler. It runs almost entirely on glucose. And red blood cells, they can only use glucose for energy. So the liver makes sure these vital organs never run out of fuel.
So it's like a triage system.
It is.
Making sure the most essential functions are powered up.
Absolutely.
That's incredible. But okay, let's bring this all back to real life for a second.
Yeah, for sure.
If I, let's say, skip a meal or decide to go for a run, how does my body actually respond in those situations?
Great question. So think of those scenarios like putting extra demand on your car's engine.
Right.
You're pushing it harder. You're going to burn through fuel faster.
Yeah.
So when you skip a meal or you're exercising intensely, your blood sugar starts to dip.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when those hormones we talked about earlier, glucagon and epinephrine, they kick into action.
Yeah.
They send out an SOS to the liver saying, hey, we need more glucose, like now.
Right.
And the liver, always the overachiever, ramps up glycogenolysis and gluconeogenesis to keep up with the demand,
Wow.
ensuring a steady supply of fuel to those muscles, to your brain.
That's amazing.
It is.
The body really is incredible, huh?
It really is. It's like a perfectly synchronized orchestra.
Yeah.
All these processes happening behind the scenes to keep us going. And here's an interesting tidbit the video mentioned. Regularly depleting your glycogen stores, like through exercise, can actually make your liver better at gluconeogenesis over time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is beneficial for long-term blood sugar control.
So working out can actually help the liver become more efficient.
Absolutely.
Huh. That's a good motivator to get moving.
It is.
Well, we've learned so much about how the liver works to increase blood sugar, but I know there's another big player in blood sugar regulation.
Yeah.
Insulin.
Yes, insulin.
Right.
Yeah.
How does that fit into everything we've been discussing?
That's a great point. So while this deep dive has been focusing on how the liver helps raise blood sugar, insulin is all about lowering blood sugar when it gets too high.
Okay, so it works in the opposite direction.
Exactly. It's like the brakes on our high-performance car, preventing that engine from overheating. Think of it this way. You eat a meal, your blood sugar rises, and then insulin comes in like a key, unlocking your cells and letting that glucose enter to be used for energy.
Oh, cook.
And that helps bring your blood sugar back down to that optimal range.
So it's like a constant balancing act.
It is. It's a beautiful dance between these hormones and organs all working together to keep us in equilibrium.
Well, this has been an incredibly insightful deep dive, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
We've learned so much about how the liver, with a little help from glucagon and epinephrine, works tirelessly to keep our blood sugar balanced.
Yeah.
It really is a remarkable system, but it does make you wonder, knowing how all this works, what are some things we can do in our daily lives through diet, exercise, to support our liver and help keep our blood sugar balanced?
That's a great question for everyone to ponder.
Yeah, something to think about. And thank you all so much for joining us for this deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See you later.